Hello, this is Lucario and welcome to another one of my vid
We
reps.
are
And gosh, it's
forsaken.
been at least 2 weeks, hasn't it, since the last one, Sultry? Feels like a month to me since, well, my
Forsaken.
computer has been acting pretty badly. And in fact, my hard drive just broke last week, so this is a new hard drive. Had to get it replaced.
Forsaken, obey.
And yeah, and during the entire time that my computer was broken, I was trying to do this vid rep repeatedly. In fact, this is my
We are
third or fourth time
forsaken.
trying to commentate this, so if you are listening, then it means I've actually got Windows Media Player to work this time around. Well, anyway, it should work this time. My computer has been restored to its original factory settings. That means that I have lost everything, and I have to reinstall all the programs that I have on my computer. Bit of a shame and extremely tedious, but I have finally got through that, gone through all the Windows updating, and now I can finally get this out of the way. Please work, please work. Anyway, this is King of the Giants Expert Solo, one of the easiest maps to solo in Battlefield right now due to the fact that Amii Monument exists. And it's also a very good map to solo because it gives very nice rare and uncommon cards. Most notably, it gives the Sunderer upgrades, it gives Fire Sworn, Fire Affinity upgrades, Dread Charger upgrade, Mana Wing, Ice Guardian. Yeah, this map is a pretty good upgrade drop rate. As you see, I got a Frenzy on my Forsaken to focus down the Rage Flame first. And just grab 2 wells here with my Skeleton Warriors before their Unholy Armor runs out. That's basically the hardest part of this map, because from here on out you will not have to use the attack button anymore. You're just gonna be using move and building buildings. Really easy stuff. Just need a bit of micro so you can move your lost spirit ships around. Anyway, the reason why I'm saying that this map is one of the easiest maps to solo is because we have the card Amii Monument. And as you can see, this map has very nicely 2 monuments over here for you to take, and plus your starting monument. So getting T4 on this map is actually fairly trivial. All you gotta do is defeat the first camp over here, and once you get T4, beating this map becomes extremely trivial. You don't even need to use Lost Spirit Ships. You could use pretty much any tier 4 card that you have. I mean, usually you have one or a few. As long as they're flying, you're good. You know, giant worms, fire dragon. Yeah, you could use pretty much any deck, as long as you got Amii Monument in it and you got some flying stuff. You don't need to start Shadow. You could go with Nature. You could go with Fire T1. Frost T1 might be a bit tricky because Frost doesn't have any good flying units because Battleship's too slow and Northland Drake is T3 and it sucks. And I think those are the only Frost flying units, so probably don't want to do this map using a Frost T4. But if using Fire Dragons, Giant Worms for nature, you know, Lost Spirit Ships are good for that. For this, if you have the Grim Bahir, Twilight Skycatcher, what do they call it? Those Twilight Dragons anyway, those are pretty good. Anyway, I digress. As you can see, I've already started constructing my Embalmer Shrine over here, which is also not necessary to complete this map, it just makes it a little easier. And the funny thing about this map is, this is not actually a speed run I'm doing. I'm actually going to finish this map in 20 minutes and 52 seconds, which is actually much slower than what you'd normally do. Normally Rogue and Kill, because this map is a sort of a timed map, Rogue and Kill normally reaches the end of the map at around 18 minutes, but I'm going to use a glitch here that, for those of you who aren't quite so good or aren't quite so good at microing your Lost Spirit Ships around, you'll see what I mean later. A glitch that makes Rogue and Kill freeze for a bit, and actually freeze for quite a few minutes, and that will allow me to buy me more time to move my Lost Spirit Ships around. Anyway, notice I got my 2 resource boosters up. Pure Shadow's an absolutely great deck to use on this map because, you know, 1 resource booster around 6 power wells gives you 2 power well worth of power for only 50. Only the 50 power used to pay for the resource boost. And here's the glitch that I'm going to use. I've already started constructing my Frost Monument, and if you direct your attention to these Skeleton Warriors, I'm going to actually start building my my Ice Barrier right as far as I can put it into this cave. And that's gonna you'll see what happens later. And before I did that, I actually started construction on this construction hut, which will help me build my 3 remaining buildings, which would be Furnace of Flesh, Amii Monument, and Breeding Grounds. And of course the Amii Monument will be the Nature Affinity. And I've already activated my Embalmer Shrine a bit early actually. I think I was thinking like, oh, I might as well activate it so I can reactivate it later on, because my buildings will still take some time to complete. Anyway, you can see no void power left using the Furnace Embalmer trick. Really easy. Then I use my Amii Monument, get a Nature Orb, and then I kill my Skeleton Warriors to get the void back. So right now I am having 2 resource boosters up on the map. Infinite void flow basically, and this map is gonna be a breeze from now on once I finish construction of my breeding grounds, which will make my units cost much less, and you will start seeing the Lost Spirit ships come out right about now. So important cards you need on this map: Amii Monument, obviously a tier 4 flyer, and I'm playing and the nice thing about having a Shadow Splash when you're in tier 4 is you have access to the combo Rifle Cultist offering, which is basically like a poor man's version of charges. So I actually only have 2 Lost Spirit ship charges, but with these Rifle Cultists and the spell offering, I pretty much have infinite Lost Spirit ship chargers. And with the Furnace Embalmers thing, I can keep pumping out Furnace Embalmers as fast as I can. Keep pumping out Lost Spirit ships as fast as I can, thanks to combo, offering Rifle Cultists, Furnace Embalmers. And I send my first Lost Spirit ship to this camp over here, my second one to the bottom here to wipe out this one pretty quickly, and then I send my third one to take out this camp along with my second one. And these 3 Lost Spirit ships will eventually form the